Hey guys, what's up? It's great to see you again. I've been away for a while, but I'm back now. Hey, today we're going to be taking a look at which drone should you buy, the Phantom 4 or the Mavic Pro. Oftentimes when you're looking at the options, it's like mind-blowing which one do I decide. It's such a difficult decision because of all the different features and everything. Well, guess what? It's actually not a difficult decision. So I'm going to break it down. There's just really a couple of main things that you need to understand about how you're going to use it that will help you determine which one to buy. So stick around, hope you enjoy it. Here we go. So the Mavic Pro versus the Phantom Pro. Listen, it's actually a very simple question to answer. It depends on your use case, honestly. And so we're gonna go through some of that and take a look at why you may want the Mavic Pro over the Phantom Pro. For those of you who don't know what the difference is to begin with, Google it. This is not an in-depth review. It's meant to be a sort of a high level, quick, down and dirty, which one should you get? First of all, what are you gonna use it for? For my use case, I'm into the outdoors. I'm a backpacker. I love camping. I love hiking. And I used to have a Phantom 3. So first of all, I don't even have the Phantom 4 right now. I did have the Phantom 3 at one time, which is roughly the same size as the Phantom 4. It's so big that you have to decide if you're gonna take a drone or if you're gonna take your camera gear. Well, I'm primarily a photographer, so oftentimes it's not even an option. I have to take my camera gear, my regular DSLR with lenses and multiple lenses oftentimes. So I have to take that, which means I either had to have another person or some other method to carry the Phantom Pro. If you're carrying it, you're probably only carrying it. It's not like you can stuff the Phantom inside a backpack with all of your other gear. So what would happen is I would oftentimes decide against carrying my drone with me, and then I would get to wherever I'm going and I'd be like, wow, cool, oh man, this is an amazing place. I really wish I had my drone. But because of the size, it just didn't work out. I never had it with me and I left it at home constantly. The beautiful thing about the Mavic Pro is it literally almost fits in the palm of your hand. It's so easy to pack up, it's so easy to stuff inside of a backpack. You don't have to make that tough choice. Do I bring the drone or do I bring my camera? You can bring both. That's the beauty of the Mavic Pro. So really quickly, if you're into backpacking, if you're into hiking, if you're into backcountry stuff, it's really an easy decision. You're gonna wanna go with the Mavic Pro. Now, there are some downsides to the Mavic Pro. The video quality is not quite as good. The camera quality is not quite as good. Is it horribly worse? No. It's not. It's tolerably worse. So it's not a huge trade-off, but it is a trade-off. So if your primary goal is photography and videography, and you drive to most of your locations, and you usually have either extra people to carry stuff, or you don't need a regular camera, you're just gonna be flying most of the time with your drone, then maybe it makes sense to go with the Phantom Pro. Again, if you're driving most places, Phantom Pro. If you're hiking most places, Mavic Pro. Easy decision. A couple of other things I happen to like about the Mavic Pro a little better. One, obviously I've already mentioned, it's portability, easy to stuff inside of a backpack. But secondly, it's maneuverability. Now, for me, it was just simply easier to fly. I can't really explain it, and I'm not even gonna try because that's not the purpose of this video. But I felt like it was easier to control, easier to fly. Maybe that's just because I became a better flyer by the time I got my Mavic Pro, but I just didn't feel as nervous when I was flying it. I didn't feel like I was going to run into obstacles as often. I felt like I just had more space, and maybe that's because the drone itself was a smaller footprint. And so therefore I just felt like I had more room for error. Maybe it was just a feeling, or maybe it's real, but it was there nonetheless. I felt like it was easier to fly. Another thing to take into consideration is just the overall volume of noise. The Mavic Pro is quieter. So therefore, when you're around people, you don't feel quite as self-conscious about getting your drone out. When you have the big Phantom, everybody notices it, and it's louder than the Mavic Pro. So you're more self-conscious, which might make you less apt to get it out and fly it. whereas the Mavic Pro is nice and small. It's a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Less intrusive, if you will, and so less conspicuous. So you might get it out more often. One, you're gonna have it with you more often because it's smaller, so it's easier to pack. And then two, because of its size, you're gonna get it out more. So yeah, there's two things you gotta ask yourself, how are you gonna use it? If you're gonna be hiking and backpacking, Mavic Pro, easy. If you're gonna be driving and doing most of your photography and videography with a drone, and camera quality and image quality is absolutely paramount and top of the list, go with the Phantom Pro. So hope this helps, guys. And hey, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up down there, and maybe even subscribe. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't, I don't know. But it's your choice. I would really appreciate it if you did. So anyway, have a great day. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.